Thanks for being with us tonight. We're just a few days out from April, and that month marks Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention. In 2016, there were more than 5,000 reports of suspected child abuse and neglect in Brown County alone, and now the community is coming together to stop that abuse. Here with me now is Paula Breeze and Don Miller. They're from the Family and Child Care Resources of NEW, a wonderful organization. You guys are kicking off your Blue Kite campaign this week. Explain that for us.
So we have, every year we try to raise 5,090 approximately, however many cases of suspected child abuse and neglect were reported the year prior. And we do that by selling kite icons at several local locations. People can buy them for $1, and the 100% of the donation goes to support child abuse and neglect prevention
And
programs.
that's just it. You guys are doing this kickoff this week. Paula, talk to us a little bit about the different programs that you guys offer to end child abuse.
Sure. So we know that all parents need support. So the child abuse and neglect happens in all different kinds of families, all demographics. No one is immune to that. And so we know that parents need support. So we want to be that agency that gives support for families and for parents.
When you talk about that nobody's immune to it, who are the typical, I guess, predators, the people doing this? Who is it?
Sure. So the perpetrator that is most likely is a parent or the parent figure in a child's life. Over 80% of child abuse and neglect happens because of a parent or that parent-like person in their lives. So we can offer a lot of different programs at the agency that can, help support parents, because we know parenting is hard work and we all need support. So we can do home visiting with families, we can do parent classes, we have some seminars, and we have more longer term classes where we have groups that come together. We do child abuse and neglect trainings for early childhood professionals, for community members, so that they can know what to look for and how to report that.
That was going to be my next question. Not all of us are child care providers. We may not even come into contact with children, but at some point we will. What are some of the things that we should be looking for when it does come to child abuse and neglect?
So again, you want to look for, if you think you suspect or you see something that doesn't look right, the obligation for an adult is to report it. You don't have to decide whether that it is abuse or neglect, but if you see something that doesn't look right to you as an adult, then you would call the proper authorities so that they could do the investigation. That is their expertise.
Okay, and that's just it. Even if you suspect something, it's so much better to say something than not, right?
Absolutely, and we know that those parents need support. So it might not be abuse and neglect, but it may be that parent just needs some extra support.
Better to say something. Don, can you tell us a little bit about where the money goes from this Blue Kite campaign?
100% of the donations go to child abuse prevention programs at our agency, and that's a wide variety of the trainings to help recognize and prevent abuse, and the supports for the parents there.
That's so important.
And on Friday we're going to kick it off with that campaign, and the sheriff will be there signing the very first kite. So it's really about the prevention, because we hear a lot about the numbers, the reported cases, and the people impacted by this. And even one case of abuse is too many.
Absolutely, we have to do something. Thank you ladies so much for being with us.
Absolutely.
For more information about Family and Child Care Resources of NEW and the Blue Kite campaign, visit our website and click on this story. Well, the annual county health rankings are released today for Wisconsin. This comes from the Robert Wood Foundation.